If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
Well, for the first time since his conviction, we are hearing from the parents of Carmelo Anthony. He is that Texas teenager who was sentenced this week to 35 years in prison for killing fellow high school athlete Austin Metcalf. Prosecutors argue Anthony intentionally killed Metcalf after being shoved by him and his teammates at a Dallas area school track meet. His lawyers plan to appeal, saying prosecutors wrongly excluded black people from the jury. CBS News spoke exclusively to Anthony's parents this morning.
Didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself.
What do you say to his grieving family?
It's unfortunate to where nobody wins. We've all been hurt by this. Everybody.
Well, Metcalf's father called the sentencing bittersweet, saying he wouldn't wish it on anyone, but also says his son will never walk through his doors again.
Before we get into this demonstration right here, I need y'all to do me a huge favor. Like the video, hype the video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, subscribe or wait until the end. Let me earn your subscribe. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be well worth it. I need y'all to walk with me. This gonna be a long one because I'm finna break everything down. So if you can't watch the whole video in its entirety, pause it and come back later on and watch the rest of it. But I'm about to go to work, y'all. I'm about to go to work. And us as a community of people, we need to open our eyes. Listen, we need to open our eyes and we need to start using this right here. Because the fact that we're not using this right here, we losing. And we're going to continue to lose because a lot of the times we make our decisions off of this, right? Emotions. We got to get rid of that. Use your emotions for the right things, not the wrong things. And in our case, a lot of the time, I'm not talking about all, but a lot of the time, we use our emotions. We use our strength. We use our unity for the wrong things. And if we continue to do that as a community, we're going to continue to lose. Now, Charleston White, in true Charleston White fashion, has pancaked, has flip-flopped, like he always do. I gotta be 100 about this situation. I know a lot of y'all support Charleston White. I understand that, but we gotta deal with the reality. And see, this is what I'm talking about when we deal with our emotions, right? And we don't deal with reality. But the reality is this man right here is a flip-flopper. All he do is flip-flop. One moment he for the community. The next moment he's not. Sound like a kid, a baby. This is what kids do. This is what manipulators do. This is what manipulators do. Look, when you dealing with a manipulator, if you doing what the manipulator likes, look, he's going to be the best to you. She's going to be the best to you. Treat you real nice, say fine things to you, support you, everything, because you're feeding their ego. But as soon as you say, nah, you know what? I don't think this right here is right. I might go this way right here with it. Or I believe this. If you go against anything that they want you to do, it's over. This is manipulation. And in this case, this is what's happening. Check it out.
I'm off the Carmelo Anthony case. I ain't putting no goddamn money toward that boy. His daddy too goddamn weak for me. I don't like a weak nigga. His dad ain't willing to die, kill, or go to jail for nothing. That nigga just wants some bills paid. Carmelo, my heart go out to you if you ever see this video one day. Nigga, I'd rather stand with the Jeff Metcalf nigga than I would with Carmelo's daddy. Nigga is weak, dockside, and subservient. I ain't standing with no weak ass black man, nigga. I'm off the case. I'm sending the money back. Go get them weak ass nigga Benjamin Crump here, nigga. I'm out.
You see what I'm saying? Do y'all see what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden, he's not with the family no more. All of a sudden, the father is weak. You know, the father just want to pay bills. The father, you know, is not ready to die for his son and all this old type of stuff. But listen, hold on. I'm not defending the father. Don't get it twisted. I'm not defending the father or the mother because I believe that they some shady characters as well. I gotta be 100, but we talking about Charleston White now. We're gonna talk about them a little bit later on. So follow me. So here it is. He done flip-flopped on the family. The same family that he said, hey man, look, I'm ready to die for this boy. I'm ready to do all this. I'm trying to raise $1 million to get this boy out of jail. As soon as the parents don't agree with him, now it's fuck Carmelo. You see? That's what you call flip-flopping. And he's saying fuck Carmelo because they are not doing what he wants them to do. The parents are not doing what Charleston White wants them to do. He cannot control them. He cannot control their narrative. And being that they are not allowing him to control them, hey, he's taking all his support away. Charleston White said he was going to get a boy $75,000 for his appeal. And he said he's trying to raise $1 million. And he just admitted that he raised $1 million privately. Do y'all hear what I just said? No, y'all don't believe me. Check it out. Charleston White said, we privately raised $1 million without begging. For whatever reason, the father wanted the money and then go another way. Just like he did with hiring Roach and Dominique Alexander. He also wanted to control all of the money. And now Charleston White is saying that he gonna return the $1 million and all the donations that he raised privately back to the donors. Now listen to me, y'all. If Charleston White was truly in his heart about the representation and the help of Carmelo Anthony, Carmelo Anthony is a grown man. He's in a adult penitentiary. He is not in juvenile. He's an adult. Why is you dealing with the parents? If you really care about this boy, why you ain't dealing with him? He's a grown man. The $1 million that you raised for his appeal, the $75K that you raised or that you was gonna provide for his appeal, why you ain't sitting down with this grown man and saying, say, bro, listen, check this out. You know, the community behind you, we want to help you. You know, we done raised $1 million. Look, we got these fine attorneys right here, man. They gonna help you out, man. We got an investigator right here. You understand what I'm saying? They connected to the judges and, you know, the judicial system up in Collin, Texas or wherever they at. Why not deal with him? Why you dealing with the family? And look, especially Charleston White, if you believe that the family is on some crooked stuff, if you believe that they just want money to pay bills and money to supply their lifestyle, why is you dealing with them? This is a grown man. You see, his mother and his father really ain't got no say-so no more. He's not a juvenile. He's not a child, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Listen, anybody in their right mind can understand that. The man in an adult penitentiary. Why you dealing with them? You see? But no, I don't believe that his intentions was pure in the first place. I don't believe, look, y'all can say what y'all want to say. Look, Charleston White is about his money. That's it. Period. He's about his money. He's about clout. He's about fame. You see? He's about chasing that attention because he understands that chasing attention is going to give him some more money. Check it out.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your day. Like, what's the day for Charleston White?
Oh.
Like, what you doing?
Nobody remembers the last viral sensation. If you ask, man, who was the last major viral sensation? So a motherfucker who goes viral got a minimum of a 2-year time limit before they expire, disappear, or go away before something else comes along and becomes the next viral moment. So I didn't want to just be a viral sensation. So once I understood content creation, homie, my daily life is centered and based around waking up every day creating content. Because nigga, that's what pays the bills. I know there's certain things that can happen in society. I don't care how sad, how horrific, how detrimental, how bad you think it is content for somebody. But before it was content creation, the news was the content creators. Every night they had some content to present to us to keep us captivated. So I know if just say there's a traumatic event tomorrow, I know if I wake up and say something totally against what everybody else is saying, thinking, and feeling, I may secure 5 to 8 interviews based off what I've said online. So I just sit back and I just wait for shit to happen in life, and I look on the internet to say something mean and horrible, or just go against what everybody else is supporting. And yeah, that's how I conquer the internet. I just go against the grain. I came to be a villain.
You came to be Batman.
I came to be, man, everybody want to be the good guy. Now, nigga, I intentionally and deliberately and willingly came online to play a villain. That's why it's fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, fuck that. Oh man, he's just doing this for, well, okay, you done caught on. Yeah, basically, you go right, I go left. It works every time. So yeah, nah, nigga, I come to play the villain because this one thing I learned about black people. They turn on everything they love. You can write me a list of every great celebrity, and I can tell you black people once loved them and turned on them. You can go from James Brown, when he started falling and went on the high-speed chase and shooting the gun out the window, and he was taking the mug shot with his hair all over his head, black people turned on him. Michael Jackson, they turned on Michael Jackson. They turned on Whitney Houston. They turned on Bobby Brown. They turned on R. Kelly. They turned on P. Diddy. Nigga, I can go down a list of everybody they turned on. They turned on DMX. They used to laugh at him when they seen him at the gas station and he wasn't on stage performing no more. When he had to come be Earl Simmons, they laughed at him. When he was struggling with his addiction, they were laughing at him. So nigga, I said, okay, get them to hate you. Because there's a thin line between love and hate. I just want to get them to the line. I don't care if they hate me or love me. They gonna keep watching me. No matter either or hate or love, they gonna keep watching. So nigga, that's my formula.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think you made comments on Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony murder.
Yeah.
Why do you think the media is shaping this as self-defense? What is your thoughts?
The media need they have to always use the divide and conquer narrative. Black and white, us against them, police against. So they always have to have something to divide people. This really isn't about black or white, homie. Man, these are kids, and neither one of those kids have the kind of hate that we think racists have in their heart to kill each other. Homie, it's about right or wrong. And no matter what people think, it's never okay to kill anybody, no matter what they're doing to you. There's always other ways to settle conflicts and issues rather than using violence. Our culture think violence is the only thing that solves issues. You can't justify taking a weapon to school when it says there's no weapon supposed to be at school. You can't justify it. No matter what's happening at school, you cannot justify, I brought this weapon to school to save the day or to protect myself. The school have things in place for you to be protected. A resource school officer, a teacher, a principal, a counselor. There's so many other barriers that you can use other than taking matters into your own hands and taking a weapon to school and somebody end up losing their life, another kid. So Yeah, nah, homie. I don't think this kid needs to spend the rest of his life in prison, but he have to go to jail for taking somebody's life. This clearly wasn't self-defense.
Now, a lot of y'all gonna act like y'all didn't hear nothing he said because you are emotionally attached to Charleston White. He's like a preacher. He say a few good things to you, next thing you know, you're silly putty in his hands. He can direct you and do whatever he want to do with you. You see what I'm saying? But he just told the whole world, look, I play on the black community. I know that I can say certain things and get involved in certain things because I know that that's going to get me some money. He said it. Listen, any rational thinking person will hear somebody talk like that about them and stiff arm them. No. Hell no. You see? But no. A lot of people heard what he said and going to ignore it and act like he did not say it. He's telling you, he's telling the world, look, I play on my community. Because I know by playing on the mentality and the emotions of my community, it's going to generate me some fame and it's going to generate me some money. But we going to still support him. Not me, but the people that are emotional, they're still going to support him. And he's going to continue to do what he's doing. He's going to continue to do what he's been doing. And he's going to continue using the community to generate wealth for his selfish self. That's it. That's all. Must I remind you that Charleston White is the same person that went against Carmelo Anthony, donated a large sum of money to the Metcalf family. Yeah, this is Charleston White. You see, he's not doing it because he felt for the Metcalf family. This is going to generate attention and money for him. He said it. He said it. But he did it. And when he did it, he condemned Carmelo Anthony, dogged the family. You see? And he made sense in doing what he did. But we're going to excuse that because we're in our emotions. And our emotions govern our events. Our emotions govern our logical thinking. And we got to get away from that. But look, I gotta prove it to you because look, y'all look at hood educated and say, man, you just be talking, man. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, if I don't, let's listen to what Charleston White said out his own mouth. Check it out.
By your peers.
Well, what do you think's gonna happen in this Austin Metcalf thing? You think he's gonna
Metcalf ass go, well, no, that boy going to jail.
Carmelo Anthony's gonna go to jail.
Carmelo going to jail. Because listen, you cannot bring a weapon to school.
Yeah.
So you can't say I was
What if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense because if you are afraid the day before where you have to take a weapon to school, why not notify your parents? Parents, you notify the school teacher. School teacher that's bringing these kids in here and resolve this issue is called conflict resolution. We was taught in homes that has morals and values, you tell the teacher. Somebody fucking with you, you tell the teacher. Let the teachers know so when y'all have an altercation, you're cleared and you're covered. Documentation beats conversation. So word to documentation to say this is self-defense. It's a premeditated crime because you took a weapon in fear. Anticipating to use it.
That was premeditated though.
And it said a track meet. You getting ready to run track with other kids and you got a knife on you. No, man, you got to go to jail. You got to go. So when is it all right to kill the bully? I don't give a fuck what the bully did. He don't have a right to die.
No.
Man, you weak man. That's why I say teach the kids how to deal with bullies and this won't happen.
Y'all see what I'm saying? What'd he say? Carmelo Anthony got to go to jail for what he did. We got to understand something. He's speaking logic right now. Because the way that he broke that thing down, that's how it should have went. That's how it should have went. But that's a part of manipulation. So we got to stay there. Don't forget about the manipulation. A manipulator ain't gonna lie to you all the time. He always gonna lie and tell some truth. You see? Now the way he just broke that thing down, hey look, he wasn't lying because the jury believed everything that he said. And Carmelo Anthony is locked up right now in an adult Texas prison. You see? But then, after a little while, Charleston White said, hey man, you know, I talked to the father. When he noticed that the whole black community was emotionally involved in this case, he switched his tune. Hey man, you know, I talked to the father, you know, I called the father and I want to apologize for what I said, you know, to the, you know, the Anthony family. I was wrong for doing that and this, that, and the other. You see? But now look where he at. Now look what he's saying. Man, F them. I'm not working with them, this, that, and the other. His apology wasn't genuine. You see, his intentions for this little boy wasn't genuine. Because if you standing on something, you gonna die about it. Yeah, if you standing on something for real, you gonna take all the ridicule, you gonna take all the, you know, the things that come with it, and you gonna deal with that. Regardless, you gonna stand on it 10 toes down, 4 flat tires. But those wasn't his intentions. His whole thing was getting money and getting some attention. That's what's been paying him. He know your emotions and he play on it. So when he got involved in the case, he's speaking to the father, right? He's talking to the father and the mother. The father believes in his mind, wait a minute, man, my son got an all-white jury. This is not right. What did Charleston White say? He told him, don't worry about it. It's an all-white jury. They're not gonna convict your son. Your son gonna come home.
God has spoken, and you cannot make me believe that as many gray-haired white women on that jury that's dealing with white guilt about going to heaven is not gonna have no compassion about a kid that's been straight A from the time he's ever read a book in school, has no history of violence. All white people ain't bad. Why? I ain't never met a bunch of bad white people. So when I saw all white jury, I called you and told you, have no fear. White people ain't that bad. I had faith in that all white jury, didn't I? Didn't I? Man, listen, I feel horrible because I tried to strengthen your faith with my faith in white people, homie. I told you, man, that white jury go do right by us. I told you that, homie, and I believed it. I feel foolish. I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. Nigga, I don't win against my own people trying to convince black people, white people is good, homie. Only to look like a fool in such a case.
What? What? In America? Come on, what type of advice is that? You see? How you gonna tell somebody, hey man, when you know what goes on in America? Statistics prove when a black man got an all-white jury, he going to jail. He going to jail. And you telling this man, don't worry about it, man. You the same person that told the family that it was okay to have an all-white jury. Right? Y'all remember he said that? But then what he get online and say? The flip-flopper. What did he get online and say out his own mouth? Y'all don't believe me. Hood be lying. Check it out.
Yeah. We already got the money set aside for appeals bond. Why? All white jury, the judge and the DA are buddies, along with the dad, best friends. That's been our trump card. We've been holding. We already knew that, but we wanted everything to play out how they had it. I can't wait till I walk. The family, we waiting on each other. Yeah. I've been riding with the family, nigga, since day one. I'm sorry, since day 5. you can't have an all-white jury.
Huh? Did y'all hear what he said? Nah, y'all ain't hear. Y'all ain't hear what he said. Y'all like Charleston White. He funny. You know what I'm saying? He ain't flip-flop again. He ain't say that. You see? Now he talking about, is he gonna get an appeal? The all-white jury, you can't do that. No, you were just for it. Now the boy go to jail. Now they can't do that. It was an all-white jury. Flip-flopping. Manipulation. That's what's going on. How could we believe and put our trust in a flip-flopper? How could we stand behind and support a flip-flopper? How is a flip-flopper able to raise $1 million? $1 million for a young boy that killed somebody? Whether you say it's justified or unjustified. How can a flip-flopper do this in our community? You see, when we got real brothers out here stomped down in the streets trying to save the youth, boots on the ground, and y'all won't even get them $5. Y'all won't even get them $5. You see? And everybody, I'm talking about everybody that's watching this right now, that's a part of the African American community. There is a group in your city, state, that is trying to uplift the youth. Why aren't you donating to them? Why aren't you helping them? That's where the real problem is at. Boots on the ground in your city. But instead, you want to send all your money to Charleston White. Come on now. And you see how he talked. You see how he flip-flop. No, you know what? No, you don't. Y'all don't see how he flip-flop. Y'all don't see that. What about Jeff Metcalf? Y'all remember what he said to Jeff Metcalf? Y'all remember how that whole thing went down? If you don't, I told you, I'm here to remind you. Check it out.
I want to say this to the Metcalf parents. If I have said anything that hurt you, I ask for your forgiveness. Forgive me. I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology at that moment. And with that being said, I want to talk to the father, not the mother. When I look at this situation, the absence of the mother in front of the camera lets me know that's a grieving mother. And I want to tell you, Mr. Metcalf, I have no quarrels with you, sir. I initially agreed with you, as I do still agree with you. I did my best. I did my best. I heard you say it, and I made a call without hearing you say it. This is not about race. You have every right to be angry. You have every right to hate. And I'm telling black people, nobody have a right to be mad at you. You don't have a right to be mad at those parents. If we take us out of it and put those two kids back of it because we lost two children, we're arguing. We brought race into it. Black people introduced it. White people accepted it. From start to now, I've been trying to reject it. Why? It takes the focus off both children.
The man apologized. If I ever hurt you, if I ever said anything that hurt your family, I want to apologize to you, sir. Sounding like an old slave. Sir this, sir that. I have never heard him talk to a brother like that. I have never heard him talk to a brother and call a brother, or in his apology to a brother saying, hey, sir, I'm sorry, sir. Hey, sir, you know, if I hurt you, sir, this, that. I have never seen him do that publicly. If I'm wrong, whatever, I haven't seen that. You see, I have never seen him speak like that to his own brother. Sir this, sir that. But to the white man, yeah. You know, niggas change up when they talking to the white man. Hey, sir, hey. You see, bootlicking. Remind me of, you know, when brothers used to get caught up by the police, you were stomped down gangster criminal. You killing people that look like you. You beat people that look like you. You can't even stand yourself. But then soon as the police put them handcuffs on you, hey, sir, I didn't do nothing, sir. Hey, sir. Scared. That's what that reminded me of. The whole thing. All that sir, and Mr. Metcalf and all that, it was manipulation. He really ain't give a damn about the Metcalfs and their family and their loss or none of that type of stuff. Rest in peace to their son. I mean, a lot of people is upset at the son got killed, but look, man, rest in peace to that young boy. But his whole thing was manipulation. And when his manipulation didn't work, his true colors came out, like they always do. You see, he tried to manipulate Jeff Metcalf. Jeff Metcalf is a racist and told him straight up, almost called him a nigger, right? But he caught himself. You see what I'm saying? But Jeff Metcalf don't give a damn about Charleston White, and he told Charleston White this right here. Check it out.
Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing.
The porn industry didn't take your wife. You lost her, you fucking short, fat, pudgy, small, dick, angry man. This fucker died from a pencil poke. They come.
And when he did that, when Jeff Metcalf did that, Charleston White understood right then and there. Damn, my manipulation tactics didn't work with this white man. This white man talking crazy. He basically threatened me. So all that apology that I said about his family and all that old type of stuff, I'm throwing that in the garbage. And I'm finna dog him. I'm finna talk real bad about him. Check it out.
The porn industry didn't take your wife. You lost her, you fucking short, fat, pudgy, small, dick, angry man. This fucker died from a pencil poke. They come from a loving mother. Their mother did everything they can to distance themselves from that fucking man that we see on TV talking without his family. See the difference between this little short Fred Flintstone motherfucker? He's alone, angry, no support system. But he got a new truck thanks to Austin Metcalf's death. Got him a fucking new truck. But you know who don't see him around? He don't have a wife. He don't have a girlfriend. He don't have a brother. He don't even have a son that hugs him to show that someone's comforting. You know how miserable he gotta be? He's worse than Carmelo. Cause Carmelo is surrounded by a support system. I got a Muslim nigga that run the prison where he's at right now. Been down there 27 years. He's protected. It's gonna take a guard to kill him. Won't no inmate do it. I guarantee it. Metcalf, when I look at you, where's your wife, buddy? Who's wiping your tears? Who's jacking your dick? Who's washing your clothes while you so angry about the niggers? You lost your wife, not the BBC. The porn industry didn't take your wife. You lost her. Short, fat, pudgy, small, dick, angry man. Little Michelin man. Little Michelin man. And you thought your boys was something. Till they met a little bitty nigga like me. It's always the little levy dog. It's always the little boys like David to kill Goliath. Your son was the Goliath. That other one that watched his brother die in his arms, he's a coward. He's a coward like you, boy. I want to challenge you to a boxing match. But boy, too bad your wife got a new boyfriend over there. She got an 8-bedroom house now she's never been able to afford. She won't even get on camera with you. She won't even share time for camera time with you, boy. If nothing else, Carmelo Anthony's father and family is still intact. The wife is still there. The mother, oh man. You lost your family, buddy. And because of that, you lost your son. Had you been a better father, a better husband, you could have stayed in the house with him. She couldn't take it anymore. From what I hear, She was tired of justifying the black eyes and bruises. Austin pleaded with his mother to leave you long before now. He was the most angriest because he was the one had the direct impact of the abuse, the neglect. You want me to go on? Do I need to go on? I know too much about you. You know everything about me, and I know everything about you. Why? We're both Republican Party members of Texas. I wish Carmelo would have stayed and sat down over your son as he gasped for breath with a pencil hole in his chest. This fucker died from a pencil poke.
Y'all see what I'm saying now? You see, after the tactic didn't work, now it's back to what he was saying initially. Even after he done donated money to this man. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, If he was truly genuine in his apology, if he really felt within his heart that, hey, look, I said some bad things to hurt the family, you know what I'm saying? He should understand that Jet Metcalf is like, hey man, look, you said something foul about me. I gotta say something back. You see, if he was sincere in his heart, but he wasn't sincere. It was all about the manipulation because he all about the attention. Y'all seen what he said. I just sit back and I just wait around and see if something come out, and then I'm going to speak on it this way, I'm going to speak on it that way, because I know that's going to bring me some money. You see, I know that's going to bring me some money. And that's what he does. And we got to start realizing that. But no, we not, because Charleston White funny. Charleston White funny. So, you know, we gonna go to the shows and stuff like that. We gonna laugh and giggle with him and all that. He gonna do some of the most distasteful, outrageous. He gonna speak bad about people, kids, and disrespect the black community and the black women and all that old type of stuff. And we gonna continue to support him. And then we wonder why people look at us with disdain. Cause look, when other races look at our people and we got somebody like that leading the charge, him, come on, how can we be taken serious, right? This type of stuff that he does supposed to be condemned, over with. Everybody supposed to be locking arms saying, nah man, we ain't doing that with this dude. This dude right here is out of pocket. But no, you know, we like to laugh. Hey man, he telling the truth, man. Hey man, he crazy, man, but he telling the truth, man. Here you go, man. Here goes some more money. And when we do that, what we are doing is emboldening him. We are giving him energy when we do that. Because to himself, he's saying, hey shit, this worked. Why should I stop doing it? Why should I stop playing on their emotions and manipulating them? They love it. They like it so much, they pay me to do it. And we want to be taken serious. Stop it.
You hire a convicted, baby-shaking felon who's only in it for the money, who gives you bad advice, kicks me out of a press conference, and then you proceeded to gaslight me with your convicted felon, quote, advocate, minister of what? Minister irrelevant? Minister of bullshit? How about minister fuck you?
Now, let's first start out with the baby shaking felon that, you know, Jeff Metcalf is talking about. Because I know a lot of people is wondering, who is he talking about, right? And I gotta be 100 with y'all. It don't look right, you know. It don't look right at all. You know, the person that he's talking about, that they hired to be their press secretary, or, you know, somebody that helps them, their advocate, or whatever the case may be. I just can't agree with this person that they have around them that's supposed to be their advocate. And the reason why I don't agree with it is because, you know, what Jeff said is true. This brother right here that they got, Dominique Alexander is his name. man, his criminal history is distasteful. Now look, I understand that people can change and stuff like that, you know, and we all deserve a second chance, but in my eyes, right, certain people, they can't get a second chance, you know, with me. And, you know, one of those or a couple of those is dealing with anybody that takes advantage of a woman sexually. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When she say no and, you know, the person beat her up and then still take it from her. If you demonstrate that measure right there, stay over there, bruh. Get back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat you like the plague. You can't even sit at the table. I don't want to break bread with you. You can't eat with me. You can't get no money with me. We can't do no business, nothing. Because if you can do that to a woman, that tells me a lot about you. You see? And for somebody that would take advantage of a child, you see, you know, touching on a child and you know, doing things that he ain't got no business doing to a child. No. And for those that harm children, the worst. I can't stand them, y'all. Look, that's probably one of the reasons God probably gonna be like, hey, Hood, you know, you was cool, bruh. You almost was there, but you just couldn't forgive people like that. You couldn't kick it around, you know, I want you to forgive. I'm gonna say, man, in my flesh, that's tough for me. Probably in my spiritual form, maybe. I might, the physical might come back and be like, hey, nah, bruh, remember what you said in the physical. Because, look, if you would harm a child, no, you disgraceful, bruh. No, we like this here. You know, when you, no. You see? And, you know, Jeff called this man a baby shaking felon. And here's why. Check it out.
The prison sentence for the activist who led the protest the night of the ambush on police has been extended from 2 years to 5 years for his probation violations. Dominique Alexander has been the face of the anti-police brutality protest in Dallas and preached justice for all. Now a judge, apparently fixing an earlier error that gave him a lighter sentence, levied justice for an injury to a child conviction. Fox 4's Deion England has more from downtown Dallas.
Well, Clarice, the court documents explain or reveal what's been happening with Dominique Alexander's case dating back to 2011. It's been explained to us that an error with sentencing early on means he'll be in prison longer than first thought.
Because of my activism, because of my community organizing, I'm here to this day.
Police protest leader Dominique Alexander spoke to us while behind bars almost 2 weeks ago, though he didn't want his face shown, explaining he did not want his children to see him in prison stripes. Alexander was beginning a 2-year jail sentence for probation violations. That sentence tonight is longer, 5 years in prison.
And say what we have done since 2014.
We examined documents in Alexander's case that span before and since he became a vocal activist, leading marches and rallies to denounce police brutality. Attorney and retired Judge John Crusoe is not involved in the case. But after looking at the documents, he notes Alexander was given 5 years probation in 2011 after pleading guilty to injury to a child. By 2013, he was back in court for violating the terms, which Crusoe says is when a sentencing error occurred.
Instead of sentencing him straight to the penitentiary or continuing him on probation, she gave him what's called regular probation. She sentenced him to 10 years confinement in penitentiary and placed him on probation for 7 years, which was a void and incorrect sentence.
Should not have happened.
Should not have happened because under the law, she doesn't have the authority to do that for this type of case.
Last month, Alexander disrupted and was escorted out of a Dallas City Council meeting twice in one day. Police issued a warning for trespassing, then arrested him for traffic warrants.
I didn't do anything wrong.
And the latest, Documents updated Friday morning indicate the court reconsidered the sentence on its own motion.
And we get to 2016 and the judge cuts him all kinds of slack. She's thinking by giving him the minimum sentence, which should have been 5 years, not 2 years. And then of course today it looks like it's all corrected up to a 5-year sentence.
Now, I tried to reach the attorney who has spoken on behalf of Alexander before. She has not responded. Clarice, back to you.
Dion, do we know how the sentencing mistake was caught or who discovered it?
That's a question that we asked and wondered if Judge Crusoe had any response to. It's unclear exactly who caught the error or how it was discovered. The judge told us what's interesting here is that the county has its computer system that sometimes and is known to catch errors like this. Some information will be rejected because something is awry or there is an error. In this case, however, he says it's very clear that did not happen. Clarice?
All right, Dion, thank you.
So I know a lot of y'all might be saying to yourself, hood educated, they just saying that he injured the child. What did he really do? Well, look, y'all, according to the court documents, they are saying that, I believe in 2009, he had a relationship with a woman. And this woman had a 2-year-old son. And one day, for whatever reason it is, there is no reason, he grabbed this 2-year-old baby and shook his body violently to the point where he caused brain trauma to the child, injured the boy's head. Who could do that to a 2-year-old? Just because they get into it with the baby mama, or just because he got into it with the baby mother and all that, why take it out on the child? What did the 2-year-old do? 2. I can't respect that. You can't be around me. And now you call yourself, a community activist for the youth. And the people down there in Texas, y'all allowing him to represent y'all? Come on, y'all. So there's no other brothers down there. I'm talking about qualified brothers, good backgrounds, that y'all can't have, be the community activist for y'all community and for the children. How could we as a people expect people to take us serious when we got criminals representing us? Listen, check this out. I gotta be 100. Look, no disrespect to my people, the hood educated residents out there in Dallas or Texas, period, but we gotta do better. There's more qualified men with pristine backgrounds. You see? This is not him getting into a fight with another grown man, mutual combat, and he knocked the man out and the man got brain injury. We're talking about a 2-year-old child, y'all. We're going to put this person that damaged the brain of a 2-year-old child in front of the public and say, hey, he represents us. Yeah, this is our guy, right? This is the man right here. We got to do better than that. And I'm talking about for the people that are surrounding him, that's allowing him to represent them. Come on. Look, no, And then he got the audacity to get in the public. Come on, man. This boy right here. Look, he don't respect y'all. He don't respect you. Because any man in his right mind that know that he did something like that would be like, hey, look, man, I'm all about the community and everything, but I'm not finna, I can't be the spokesman. I can't be the head. I can't lead this. Let me play the background. I done changed my life and everything. I'm done with all that. Let me play the background. Look, y'all go in the front. Y'all got a better reputation than me. I got a violent criminal history. I shouldn't be the forefront. I shouldn't be the head, spearhead nothing for the black community. And then expect other people, other races, other nationalities to take us serious. No. Listen, this is a reputation game. You see, when you put him in front of, you know what they do when they see him coming? They say, oh, they got him representing them. We done looked at his background. He's a dirtbag. He did this to a child. And they allowing him to do it? Watch this. Hey, Dominique, listen, we understand, buddy, that, you know, you're representing your peoples and things, and, you know, you're trying to shake and move some things. Listen, here's what we would do. We don't want to bring up your background, but we will. So instead, look, here, take this right here, okay? Take this money. Let us do what we want to do, and you just pretend and act like, hey, check it out. I'm for the black people, okay? We're going to line you up, and you continue. We're going to allow you to continue to lead your people down this fucked up road and believing that you're going to save them, okay? We're going to line your pockets. You're going to be cool. Listen, he can be bribed. You see what I'm saying? Listen, a person that demonstrate like that, how could we trust this? No, he shouldn't be representing Carmelo Anthony. He shouldn't be representing nothing in Dallas. Nothing. He should not be spearheading no community activism whatsoever. I don't care if you changed your life. You touched a child, a 2-year-old. You damaged that boy. No, he can't represent us. He can't bump shoulders with us. He can't even be around us. We treat him like the plague. Hey, man, get back, man. Get away from here. No, come on, y'all. Look. There's better people down there that can represent y'all for real. And when y'all put this better person in front of the public and say, hey, this is our representative right here. This guy right here is our activist. And when they go look at his background, oh man, this man right here is married. This man right here got children. This man right here is a business owner. This man right here done been to law school. This man right here done did this, that, and the other. But he ain't hurt no child. You see what I'm saying? He ain't hurt no child. He doesn't have a criminal background. Then people say, okay, this is a representation of the people. But when you put people like him, and you put Dominique in front of the people, you know what you're saying? We don't know what the hell we doing. And we don't even care. We just gonna put anybody out there. And you know what they gonna look at? They gonna say, man, they doing this? Psh, come on. Go look at some of they activists. Yeah, go look at some of they people that they got representing them. I'm talking about anybody. And see if the man that is spearheading or the woman that is spearheading the community activist done touched on the child, hurt the child. No, listen, check this out. You can be a community activist on your own, but you don't represent the people. You see? But it don't stop there, y'all. It don't stop there. Because this boy right here love beating on women. Yeah, he loved beating on women. In 2015, his girlfriend called the police. Hey, he beating on me over here. You see, this is 2015, right? Now look, for those of you know about woman beaters, they got a pattern. They got a pattern. They don't just beat you one time. You see, they beat you all the time. You see what I'm saying? And in 2019, the same woman that was with him in 2015 called the police again. Hey, look, he beating me again. They come and arrest him. In the police report, she said that this man been headbutting her, choking her, slapping her, pushing her on multiple occasions. Multiple. You see what I'm saying? This is a pattern. But the cold-blooded part about all that is this right here. When it came to put his ass in jail, you know what she did? What all battered women do? No, I don't want to go to court. I'm just gonna leave it alone. No, you know, it is what it is. No, look, this happens all the time. You see? And so he got away with that, even though she filed the report and everything. You see what I'm saying? He got away with that because she didn't want to pursue charges. Because that's what battered women do. The guy that they would think loved them, and then, you know, he get to saying that, baby, you know, I'm sorry, baby, I ain't gonna never do it no more, baby, I'm sorry, you know, I'm finna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm finna change my life, I'm finna go to anger management, I'm finna take domestic abuse classes and all type of stuff, baby, I'm finna stop drinking, I'm finna leave that other girl alone across town, it's all about you. And the women, they just fall for it. He changed. No, you know, he done. But we can't blame the woman for that, because she is being mental manipulated by an abuser. You see? And so this is the person that we putting in front of the people and saying that, hey, check this out. This is our activist. Yeah, he represent us. It gets deeper though. He a thief. You see? He done been locked up for forgery, writing bad checks. What, $3,000 to $30,000, somewhere around in that range. You see, this is a guy that Carmelo Anthony's family got representing them in the public. This so-called community activist. Look, let me be 100 with y'all. I would rather for a murderer, somebody that killed somebody, than to have a child abuser, a woman beater, a thief representing us. And the reason why I say that, because a lot of the times when this murder stuff happens, it's either mutual combat. You see, he trying to kill me, I'm trying to kill him. We've been warned, we've been trying to kill each other for the last 10 years, and I finally got him. But he shot me 3 times and didn't kill me, so I had to get back at him. You see, I would rather somebody like that. You see, so y'all might not agree with that, and I understand that, but I would rather have somebody like that at the fore if I'm going to have a criminal representing the people. But I would rather have somebody with a pristine coat, no criminal background. But I would choose a murder before I choose a woman abuser or before I choose a child abuser. No, y'all can't, you can't represent us. So here it is. This right here makes me think about the Anthony's logic. Like, y'all ain't did no background check on the person that y'all got representing y'all, to the point where y'all got this man Jeff Metcalf talking about, hey, the baby shaking felon. When I heard that, I said, who he talking about? I know they ain't got nobody that done harmed the baby representing them. But he wasn't lying. Now, let's talk about Carmelo's parents, right? Because Carmelo is a grown man, right? So now let's talk about the parents. And I gotta be 100 with y'all. Some of y'all gonna be upset at old hood educated, but look, if you're dealing in your emotions, okay, cool. I'm dealing with reality, right? I'm dealing with facts over your feelings. Look, hey, I gotta be 100. All this emotional stuff, look, that's what's gonna keep us in the gutter. Look, we gotta start dealing with reality. Now, listen. How many of y'all, the hood educated residents, right? How many of y'all live in a $900,000 house? By show of hands, put your hands up. You know, let us know that you living like that, right? Because as soon as this thing right here went down, and them people got to spending all that, or people got to, donating all that money and stuff like that to his fund, to his defense fund, all of a sudden they getting death threats and they got to move, right? And so the place that they chose to move to, I'm talking about Carmelo Anthony's family, his mother and his father. The place that they choose to move to was a gated community in Frisco, Texas. A gated community. Have y'all ever lived in a gated community before? And I ain't talking about prison for all the brothers that's been locked up. I ain't talking about the joint. I'm talking about a well-to-do off gated community where you got $1 million homes and $900,000 homes protected by the gate. Well, that's where they moved to. Yeah, that's the relocation spot. Now, they didn't buy the home, obviously, because, this home that they moved in cost $900,000. They raised $600,000. But they had to pay $3,500 per month to live in the relocation spot. $3,500. Now look, if you wasn't living like that before the trial, what makes you think you can live like that during the trial? This is during the trial. So the boy that got out, Carmelo Anthony, because he was out on bond, he's sitting in a $900,000 house on house arrest. $3,500 a month. And the neighbors are reporting brand new cars in the driveway. 3 of them. Brand new, spanking brand new. 3 cars in the driveway. The neighbors reported Amazon delivery. Right? That don't make no sense to me. Your son fighting for his life. A murder. And the relocation spot is in a gated community. That don't make no sense. I don't agree with that right there. You see? But no, hold on. We got to realize something. From my understanding, these people wasn't no poor people. His mother and father, they wasn't broke. You see? They had a little money. They wasn't poor like that. They had some money. So, look, this is the thing. How you go from wherever you stayed before to a $900,000 crib? But it gets worse, y'all. That's not even it, right? The brand new cars is one thing. Spending $3,500 a month, and y'all can do the math on that. Do a couple of years, a couple of years worth of math, and here it is. They are saying that during the trial, this woman, his mother, went and got some plastic surgery done. Now look, I know y'all saying, hood, man, come on, man. Like, we done seen the woman. She ain't got no big old breasts or nothing like that. Her ass ain't, doing all this. She ain't get the BBL, the mummy makeover, whatever they calling this thing right now. And no disrespect to people that do that. If you got the money to do that, hey, if you want to look fine, you want to change some things on your body, to each his own, right? I'm not discriminating against that. But before that, this woman right here, before the trial, before all the money and all this old type of stuff, you know what? I'm just gonna show y'all because, y'all be the judge, right? I want to show y'all a before and after picture of the mother. And I want y'all to look at the mother and see if y'all see a difference. Here is the before picture. Check it out. Now, here is the after picture. Check it out. Do y'all see anything? If you see anything different, jump in the comments and tell me what you see, right? But I'm finna put the pictures side to side, and then I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Check it out. Now listen, throughout my life, I always had this big ass nose right here. This joint right here, I'm talking about I'm sucking up all the air. You understand? This big old joint here, I always had this nose. I'm talking about ever since I was little, right? Now, I don't know if, you know, when you get up in age or whatever, some people, you know, nose get bigger, nose get smaller and stuff like that. I don't know, right? But it's being reported that this woman got her nose done. And when you look at the picture that I just showed y'all side by side, and you see that nose wide like that, that joint standing all the way over here, and then in that joint all the way down here. Hey, wait a minute. Something done happened. Noses just don't shrink like that. Look, y'all, do nose shrink? Y'all, come on now. Do the nose shrink? You see? And so now all of a sudden this woman knows she got a little nose. And people are calling her out on it and saying, hey man, you got plastic surgery done during the trial. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, no, hey man. No, So when Charleston White say, hey look, the father wanted the money, you see, he wanted the money. Hey look, just give me the money and I'll deal with it. No, we can't trust y'all with the money. And the reason why we can't trust y'all with the money, because y'all trusted Charleston White. He told you that an all-white jury was cool. And then not only that, y'all got this guy who's y'all representative or y'all activist. Y'all got him and he's suspect. So we can't trust y'all decision making. No, y'all making backwards decisions. Y'all making the wrong decisions. Listen, the whole thing, the whole black community and whoever you know that donated, the thing say, this is for Carmelo Anthony. Help Carmelo. It didn't say help y'all. But see, what happened was this right here. A lot of people don't know. Initially, it was help Carmelo. Talking about his defense fund and his trial and defense and all that type of stuff. But then when they wanted some of that money, because once they went to GoSend or whatever it is, the GoFundMe thing, you know, I don't know the name of it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. When they went to them people and say, hey, yeah, you know, we need the money. The people say, hey, well, where's his attorneys? You see, we'll send, the thing is designated for his defense. So we'll send the money to his attorneys, right? They said, no. This is what mother and dad did. No, give us the money. The company say, no. The demo say, you know what? The demo say it's for his defense fund. We will send the money to his attorneys. That ain't what they wanted. So what they did was they restructured. Y'all hear what I'm saying? They restructured what initially was said in his GoFundMe. And they said this right here. Check it out. Carmelo Anthony's Go. While legal defense is a critical part of this journey, we want to make it clear that this fund is not solely dedicated to legal expenses. The website noted before it was pulled per Fox News. The funds raised will also support a range of urgent and necessary means that have emerged as a result of the situation, including but not limited to the safe relocation of the Anthony family due to escalating threats to their safety and well-being, as well as basic living costs, transportation, counseling, and other security measures. Now, I don't know about y'all, but from my understanding, there's a gang of nonprofits throughout the United States of America when, you know, people are threatening you and stuff like that, especially like threatening to kill you to the point where you feel like you got to relocate, there's nonprofits out here that'll help you do all that. Because by you being threatened to be killed, you are now a victim. And they got victim advocacy for that type of stuff. But it is what it is. Now, right? Now they can get some money. You see what I'm saying? Now they can go to the company and say, hey, look, yeah, it is for his defense fund. Send that over there. But we need this right here for living expenses. Yeah. So it makes me think, how y'all using his money for living expenses and relocations and all that? How was y'all living before then? Who had the money before then? You see, we gotta quit falling for this type of stuff. We gotta stop falling for it, y'all. This don't sound right. Look, y'all was living just fine before all this happened. Y'all was straight. Now all of a sudden, hey, look, we need money for living expenses. Y'all ain't working no more or something? What's going on? You see? So yeah, some people might say, hey, Hood, man, don't beat down on the family, man. They son just went to jail and all that. Listen, man, look, let me tell y'all something. I have no room for fools whatsoever. And we got to stop giving this type of stuff a pass. We got to stand on it. Because when we stand on it, other people in the community will know, nah, we can't play them like that. The black community ain't no fools. But as long as we keep acting foolish and as long as we keep giving a pass for this type of conduct, we always gonna be played. Now look, let me say something. And I'm about to depart, right? Because I done had y'all here for a minute, right? Hit that subscribe, like, hype, you know, donate to the channel if you can. With the money that the black community and the supporters, you know, that is not black, that put up all that money for this boy who admitted that he killed somebody. Look, y'all, we got to do better than that. We got to do better than that. We putting up all this money for somebody that admitted that they killed somebody. Come on, y'all. So that's $600,000. We could come together and get that type of money, and we can do something positive for our communities. You see what I'm saying? We can do something positive for our community. If we can continue to do something like that, you know, we can put supermarkets, right, in the community, black owned. We putting one in Chicago. Okay, cool. That right there working pretty good. Everybody supporting that. Bet. All right, y'all, we doing it again. We raised $1 million this time. We gonna put this one in Minnesota. We raise $1 million until we do it in 50 states, whether it be a supermarket, a community center, whatever it is. You see, something that can generate some wealth, something that can generate some jobs, something that can cause us to be independent instead of relying on other people's. You see what I'm saying? Come on. 50 states. Hey, look, hey, y'all, listen, the community, we doing this every other year, right? And we continue to do it. We continue to do it. We continue to do it. Now we getting power. You see? Now we getting some power. Now we getting some respect. Because now the world see, hey, man, hold on. They come together, bruh. Man, they coming up out that mud. But we doing this type of stuff because we emotional. Man, it's self-defense. Why he killed the white boy. Hey, man, send all your money. Hey, send money over here. Sending money for the wrong reasons. Like I said in my last video, we need to be tired about them drug dealers. We need to be tired about them gangbangers. We need to be tired about all the chaos that's going on in the community. We should be spending money on stuff like that, instead of people who have admitted, whether it was self-defense or not, who have admitted that they killed somebody. This is Hood Educated, Not Lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.